Happy Planning Day, everyone. I thought I'd start by showing you just a little picture of what I have used for my display. These are the Washis that I'm using, and this little packet of paper stickers right here. I believe it's from the Target dollar spot. I got it as a gift, but the back of it leads me to believe that's where it's from. And then my Xyron, because what I used was another printable from Victoria Thatcher. So here's a shot from last week's, and then let's jump right into this week. And here we have this week, which is kind of purples and oranges. And all along the sides, I actually covered up the dates this time, and I'm not going to put any dates in. I'm just going to leave it. I know what day is which. So you can see I used the stickers from, well, actually I ran them through the Xyron, turned them into stickers from the printable from Victoria Thatcher. And then I've just got a couple of quotes in there. On Tuesday, it's "Make Today Great," and that feather there is from the print off. And then I don't know if you can read that right there. I think you can now. It says "important," and there's something I'll be putting in in that spot. That one says "later." This is the little notes section. I just love the little birdies. The owls are okay too, but I like the birds. And a weekend sticker right there. And then I don't know if I'll write anything in the notes section, anything special, but I covered up the numbers. You'll see that washi there. That washi that's in the middle, the zigzaggy one, that is from those Dollar Tree ones, those kits that they had. And then I just thought the washi tape with the feathers worked out good because it's all about birds. And then here's a little saying right here. It says, "Fear ye not, therefore, ye are more value than many sparrows." And that's taken from Matthew 10:31. And I'm not sure what Bible that's taken from, but I usually read the NIV, and there's not those ye's and therefores in there. It's read a little differently, but it means the same thing. That comes from when Jesus was talking to the disciples and getting them ready to go off and preach, and he was just telling them not to be afraid, I believe, of like the naysayers, the people that would be against them, because they are more valuable to him, them being the disciples. And I'll have to read another quote from there as well. So I'll have you look up at that little green section there, and my husband and I are actually reading Matthew 1 through 10 through the week we were reading it, and this is another one with birds in it. "Look at the birds of the air. They do not sow or reap or store away in barns, and yet your heavenly Father feeds them. Are you not much more valuable than they?" And then I like the underlined piece I have there. "Can any one of you, by worrying, add a single hour to your life?" And I am a big worrier, especially when I had kids too, worrying about them all the time. So I'm always looking for things to help me with the worry part of me. And that is just so true right there. It's like you actually lose hours when you're worrying so much like that. Part of what I liked about that highlighted statement up there, though, about the sparrows is just, I don't know if any of you have heard people before. A lot of people put the value in life and animals before humans, or on equal terms. And several times through the Bible, it is mentioned animals and humans are not on human terms. And if you want more on that, I can surely direct you to some more areas of the Bible. But that just kind of struck me as, just another quote in there, that we mean more to God than anything else that he has put on this earth. Yes, we should take care of them and treat them with the respect because God did make them, but we are his children. The animals are not his children. We humans are his children, and he has given us so much direction and just things in our life, and just sitting back and remembering that sometimes. And I know it's hard for people who are not even just Christians, but people that don't look at the Bible at all. What a comfort it is to us that we have his words, and that's something always to remember. And I apologize for getting a little preachy here today, but sometimes when I see quotes, I look them up and then I dig a little further, and this is a passion of mine, digging into the Word right now and learning from it, because there is so much to learn. So anyway, sorry about that. I will actually be back shortly. I want to put my functionals on my planner yet, and then I'll wrap it up right after that. All right, so here we have it. I just put a couple stamps up here. You see the two that say pay. I was gifted a little stamp set from the Target Dollar Spot. And over there is one that says payday, and I didn't line that one up so good. Kind of got it on the bird head. And then call. I kind of want to make it a plan either Friday or Saturday or Sunday just to start contacting some people I haven't talked to in a while. A lot of friends out there that I haven't talked to for a bit, and it's just kind of fun to touch base every now and then. So I just want a little reminder there to go ahead and do that. So that was kind of just the major. Everything else is pretty much standard for what I put on here. I have a couple that are they're loose. I really do think these sticker sheets were old and they're starting to come up. So I will fix that later. And then I'm going to use my purple friction pen. I actually had to go buy more friction pens because I lost my black one. And I couldn't find just a black one, so I got a black, a blue, and a red. So I got some extras, so I might take those to work. But this is my week at a glance. I hope everyone has a good week ahead. Weather's getting nicer. And also, please make sure to check out the other collaborators below and see what they got cooking. And I will catch everyone next weekend. Thanks for tuning in. And if you haven't subscribed, I sure hope that you do. Maybe give me a thumbs up. I appreciate that as well. And that's it for me today. Have a beautiful week.